Well, no matter what's going on in the world, talking to this guy always makes me happy. Please welcome my friend, Pharrell Williams.
Hi.
Hi,
I don't know
my
what kind of high that was.
What?
It was weird. I said hi. I'm like, oh. I don't know what kind of high that was. It was a weird high.
Hi, back. Like, I'll do it to you back then. Hi.
Hi.
Hi, my pal. I miss you. What happened?
I just heard we're 10 minutes away from your segment.
No, we're in the segment right smack in the middle of it. What are you hearing? What am I not hearing that you're hearing?
I just heard, okay, we'll do your segment in 10 minutes. And then another guy, it was a woman saying that, and there was another guy. I wanted to ask them about the future. It just felt like I think some channels got crossed up or something.
Right, some channels got crossed, and it's a shame we don't know about the future. Although we're talking now on Tuesday, but when this airs, it will be the future, and we will have a new president. So that is some good news right there.
Yes.
So we know that's going to happen. How are you feeling about our country right now? What gives you hope?
That's two different questions.
Yep.
How I feel about the country right now is I think it's a very good thing for us to, for everybody to be on the same page. There's no excuse for all of us Americans to not be on the same page, that we've pretty much lived in two different Americas since the inception of the concept that is America. If you look at the way people voted, you see you pretty much see the country divided in that way. And what gives me hope is because we can't pretend that these things aren't real. And if we want to move forward, I guess my hope is that people will reach beyond their comfort zones and ask questions and become more curious versus just assuming that because something is different or someone is different, that there is no thread, that there is no potential synergy between you and that other spirit. And I'm hopeful that we can get to a place where we respect others, and we're not all gonna like the same things. We're not gonna be into the same things, but we have to respect and even, I would dare say, celebrate each other's differences. If we could just get to that place, it would be good. I think this cabinet is pretty diverse, well decorated in terms of diversity. So I feel like there will be a lot of, catalysts for change. But again, it's not just the elected officials, right? It's the citizens. The citizens have to get in line now. We have to want better and do better. That's what gives me hope.
Well, I'm hoping that we all do. I think we all want better. I feel like we all want better. It's about taking those steps and actually acting on it. And as you said, being curious and trying to understand someone else's thinking, even though it's not exactly like the way we think or you think, or it's all about embracing our differences, and that is the common thread. Because as we were just talking about the spirit world, we're all exactly the same. We're all beings and trying to navigate our way through this life. And so let's hope that your dreams and our dreams come true with this new president trying to bring everybody together. That's my hope, that today is Thursday as this airs, and we're all feeling a sense of peace. We were talking about John Lewis's legacy, especially with Martin Luther King Jr.'s Day. Your song "Happy" was his favorite. What does that mean to you that was his favorite song?
I continue to be honored that, a man who has traveled as much as he had so much experience, and so many moving experiences that have turned into that led to like the inspiration for policy change that affects so many other people. Like I'm honored that anything that I could ever make with that man could hear. His dance is like infectious to watch because it's kind of like the same thing. It's like where he just like lets go. And again, it's like, man, I never dreamt in a million years that anything that I ever done would ever ring to someone like him, you know, of his stature, his caliber. That man was an angel. He was meant to do what he did in this world and in this lifetime.
Yeah, he sure was. He was on our show in June, and I believe he died in July. And it was a month before he passed, and he was just so dynamic and so strong. And he was really, as you said, he was an angel.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer. And also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing. God!